It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington football team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington will take over.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
7 yards there and a first down.
Great. A gain of 7. And the Washington first down.
Now back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The pass.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Cowboys.
That's taken in by Stewart. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
The pass.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
First down, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Gardner. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards to pick up there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's the option. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1. At the 34.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Elliott.
Number 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
1st and 10 at the 16.
This is Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brought down by Cole Holcomb. 4 yards on the pickup.
Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5.
On the option, here's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
taken down.
6 yards left on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
The pass. Complete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Prescott's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
No gain on the play.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
Now Prescott.
2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys 10.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Staying on his feet. Over the middle to Smith. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Pass complete.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A dump off to Elliott.
Prescott's pass complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz lighting things up. 3 touchdown passes there. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Kenny Golladay, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. A touchdown run there for Leonard Fournette. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Gardner. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first Time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Spins by. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Stewart. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Number 31.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
For a Cowboys.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
7-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Dak Prescott sacked. A fumble on the
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Complete to Traquan Smith. 10 yards on the pick.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field, Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Number 21.
Yeah, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down now, it's Terry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard.
Prescott now. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
There's Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll run on 1st down. Terry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st down, it's Terry, and he powers his way up past the 30.
The running back again, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Watch the pass. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
Brought down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got you, son.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The Washington 1st down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.